guys, it's Beverly and Sue.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
So we're back with a
Crochet Chat.
Crochet Chat with Sue. She's got lots of stuff to show us today.
Yes.
I got my drink. It's just water, and she's got her water.
I got my water.
Because we've been gabbing a half an hour already.
We're late starting, right?
Yeah, we were talking about our craft show, and it was definitely a success. And the ladies have ideas more for maybe serving lunch and the bake sale. And we did pretty good in the money department, so we're looking forward to going shopping. That's going to be fun. And we've already decided to schedule one in the spring, March 12th, 2022. So there we go. So what you got, Sue? What do you want to show?
Before we start, I just want to give a shout out to my grandkids because they love your videos. They're faithful watchers. It's Molly, Zoe, and Knox and Katie. So
Yes.
I just brought a couple things I've been working on. This is called the Falling Petals Afghan pattern, and it's heavy because I used a heavy yarn with it, but it's just kind of an interesting, I don't know if you can kind of see it on the camera, it's kind of interesting little,
yeah, it's that,
sort of like a twisted,
yeah, it's like an Iran color with the spots in it.
Goes with everything.
Yeah, and then this pattern is by Crochet Dreams, and I'll add it to the description. And so this was made from Hobby Lobby yarn, right?
Yeah, the Crafter's Secret, which isn't the softest.
Yeah, Crafter's Secret. And let's see, a J hook. So did you use a J?
I did use a J.
So it would feel a little looser if you did it with a bigger hook.
Right.
But don't you just love that pattern? Can you see that?
It's just something different.
Yeah, and can you do it mindlessly watching TV?
Pretty much.
That's good. That's what we're looking for.
That's kind of what I like.
And so that's not too big. This says 36 by 42. So are you thinking?
I think I may have made it a little bigger than that. I always put my own tweak on things, but no, it's a little bigger than that. I could measure it. But
yeah, it's slightly bigger than your wingspan.
I think I used 3 skeins of yarn, and they're pretty big. So
yeah,
I think
that's
I used
good.
3 of them. So
that was a good use for that yarn.
That took me a while because I was doing it, and then I would put it away and do it again.
Yeah, I like that kind of yarn.
And then this is funny. I had a blanket that I was working on for the Crochet Club for donation, and it was all Christmas colors. But the yarn was with the metallic in it, and it was really scratchy, and it was coming out. It wasn't big enough for really anything. So I ripped it apart, which we are.
Yeah, so that looks like 3-ply. It wasn't 4-ply.
So I made out of all pom-poms out of it. So what I thought I would do is I made big ones and little ones, and then kind of did variegated and all different pom-poms, white ones. And I'm going to, when we do our next video, I'll show you the finished project. I'm going to make a wreath. I've never done one, but it's got to be pretty easy. I just have to go get a form.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be pretty, and then we talked about having a tree at our next year's craft show, and we're going to hang all pom-poms on it.
Oh, that's cool, because that'll give Leanne a chance to make pom-poms.
Yeah, we just thought we would, I don't know if we're going to sell them or we're going to just use it for decoration, or we could put a wreath, make a wreath and everything.
Yeah, and you
that
could
too.
raffle the wreath if you want to, unless you want to keep it.
This is what I've gotten so far, but I got plenty more to make because that blanket, like I said, it wasn't really big enough for a blanket and it was scratchy, but it's coming out
And you
nice
used
with
that
the
plastic
pom-poms.
pom-pom maker,
Yeah, I
right?
did bring it. I wanted to show you. This is well worth the money. This is made by, I think I bought it in Joann's. It's made by Clover.
Okay.
And it comes in 2 sizes.
Clover. And I'll put a link below. So
There's
it makes 2.
Very simple to use. Very, very easy. You just wrap the yarn on the one side and then wrap the yarn on the other. And then you cut it with your scissor, tie it off. It's simple. And they're all consistent sizes too. Usually I think I wrap like 100 wraps on each side, like 100 times.
And so then if you have multicolored yarn, you wrap it together.
Yeah, I did the red and white, green and white, mixed pretty. But you can do it with pretty much even your finger if you want. But these make it nice and consistent, the size and everything. So
yeah, this one is the large, and it's 2.5 inches or 3 3/8.
Yeah, it came two in a pack. These came together.
Yeah, that's cool. So
they, I mean, it's, you don't need them, but it makes them, you know, it makes it a little easier.
yeah, and now when I do my pom-poms I usually like take a piece of cardboard like this and I wrap or whatever, and they're always loose. I'm always afraid that they're gonna fall out.
These makes it nice and tight. And
that's good.
Yeah, so I think
and it's easier
to
tie the string on it than trying to do it, you know, on a cardboard.
Your hand gets a little sore from cutting it, but after doing several of them. But no, it's easy. It's good.
That's good.
And then I started something new, which I've never. A lady from our crochet club does a lot of animals for the. I think she gives them to some charities and also to the police department.
Yeah, we donated some to our sheriff's department, and they use them in domestic violence situations. They can kind of give the child a toy, and it kind of, you know, diverts their mind. This book is from Annie's Crochet. The author is Sheila Leslie, and on the back you can see all the different animals. And there's 12 of them, and I'll link a link to the book.
And this is eventually going to be a teddy bear, but he's not. I haven't. I just started it, and I'm using They show you using the solid yarn and sort of like make a patchwork, but I'm doing it with the ice cream yarn. It's nice and soft for kids, babies, whatever, and you don't have to change colors. So
yeah, and what's good about this, now here's the teddy bear. When you start with the head without the muzzle and without the ears, and then you go right into the body, and that way your head's not going to wobble. But then the rest of the parts you make separate. That was what we were doing before we started the video.
And then the last but not least, what I'm working on, this is actually going to be this isn't for donation. I'm making a gift, a blanket. But this is just the hot cakes, very simple. I think we showed that pattern last time.
Yeah, this pattern is from Plymouth Yarn, and it's called Hot Cakes, and I'll link it.
And this is the 3-ply. You know, obviously the 4-ply would make a heavier blanket.
And it's the Mandela.
The Mandela.
And
I just like the colors.
Chimera, Chimera, Chimera. I always get corrected. And this is a number 3. And it is 5.3 ounces.
You use the big hook. I think it's an L.
An L hook? That's what this costs. So did you determine how many you changed?
You know what I did? I doubled it. Instead of doing 90, I changed 180.
Okay, 180
just to make it bigger. I think it's going to be close to 60 watt, which is, you know, that's more like a baby type of a blanket.
Yes, it is. It definitely says baby blanket.
So I'm making this more, you know, just for something you can lay over the couch or whatever.
Yeah, and I think this pattern, you know, is... This is 3-ply yarn, so 180 stitches sounds like a lot.
It was, but this goes so fast. This pattern does go fast.
And this is a good pattern for newbies.
This is actually one skein right here, and this only really took me like a day and a half to do. It wasn't that. I mean, it goes pretty fast, and it's just such pretty earthy colors. I thought.
Oh yeah, it's going to be gorgeous.
It's going to be pretty. So.
Are you going to color control it, or just how it comes out?
I'm just doing it as it comes out. I bought 5 of these, so I think 5 should be good. I think.
Yeah.
If not, I will get a couple more, but I think 5 will do it. So that's about all what I've been working on. Been keeping busy. You know.
Yeah, and then you went shopping at Ollie's too.
Yesterday I went to Ollie's to check. I always go there just to check out, and they did get a lot of yarn in right now. It's hit or miss. They had the big Karen 1 pounds for $3.99.
Yeah, so what color is this? This is a real pretty purple.
It's like a raspberry pink.
Yeah, raspberry pink is exactly right. And it was $3.99, like you said, and they've got a regular of $9.99. And I'm thinking
they're even more in Joann's, aren't they?
They might be.
Yeah.
They might be
Unless
because
you hit a sale or something.
Yeah, or have those coupons. But I made something out of Karen 1 pound. It was a baby sweater, and it's kind of rough. It really is. And when I make my baby sweater, I use a J hook, and this calls for an H. But it just wasn't soft. But we know that depending on the color, the dye will make the yarn stiffer or whatever.
And these, what are they called? The
Skinny
cakes from Karen. They had a lot of these, and I think they're $4.99, but you get an awful lot. Yeah, $4.99. You get quite a bit of yarn on there, and I just thought they would be good for the little animals too.
Yeah, this is 100% acrylic, and it's 8.8 ounces. This is the birthday cake one. And look at all the orange. I'm surprised it's got so much orange in it.
Yeah.
Now, but that'll be good for an animal, like you said.
Yeah.
And then this one, I wonder if this is blueberry, because there's some that's blueberry. No, this is Citron Fizz. And again, it's 8.8 ounces. And there's a pattern on here for a scarf.
Yeah, that was different, huh?
Yeah, it's a free pattern. And it says it takes 2 cakes to do a scarf. You know what I've been noticing? The Crochet Club said they wanted to do some keyhole scarves. And I started one today. I don't have the pattern. But I think I showed you guys once before. I can link it. But it's just a plain scarf. And it's, I'm using 4-ply red heart on it. And it's only 30 inches.
Oh.
Where a lot of scarves are 60 or 72. So I'm gonna I'm trying to get one finished before Friday. This is Thursday, so I might not. So that I can show the girls because they want to start making hat and scarf blanket sets.
Oh, okay.
They want to do blankets too. So the hand scarf thing sounds good, but I don't know. These blankets that they're wanting are pretty big because they're wanting 5 feet by 6 feet. Or 5 feet by 60 inches, or 60 inches, whatever. But they're pretty big, but the hat and scarf, the scarf is half double crochets, the whole thing.
Oh.
And if you want a more decorative pattern, you can make a half double crochet in the back loop, and that'll give you a ridge. Okay. But the one I'm making is brown, and you won't really see. And that yarn was donated by Jennifer Honeycutt. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, she is a YouTube viewer, and she wanted to send me some yarn that was in her stash.
Oh, okay.
And donate it to the club. And so I gave her a shout out on Facebook for that. And I want you guys to please post some of your makes on Facebook so I can see what you're making. Don't forget that I have my Premier affiliate link. So if you're going to buy some Premier yarn, it gives me a little bit back to the channel. And then I also set up a PayPal thing if you wanted to donate to that. But my subscribers have been increasing. I'm so thankful to my new subscribers. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I'm looking forward to December because I got my Advent calendar from Crochet Society. We're going to do that every single day up until Christmas. I'm going to have a giveaway December 15th. A few of my favorite things. It's going to include some goodies, Christmas goodies that you can only get, at Christmas time, and some yarn. And I'm going to draw December 15th so I can get it in the mail and you can enjoy it for most of the month of Christmas. And then Ella from No Catchy Name. Hi, Ella. We're doing a yarn swap. And so there's going to be goodies and yarn in that one. So I'm going to be doing, I guess, what do we call that? Vlogmas for Christmas. Every day in December, pretty much I'm going to have a video and open up the goodies and show you. And then I'll let you know what video you should comment on to be included in a few of my favorite things giveaway. So, Sue, do you have anything left?
I can't think of anything.
Can't think. So, shout out to Knox and the girls.
See ya.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.